Welcome back to the Midnight Who Show, and tonight I'm going to be reviewing Beyond War Games, the brand new era for the Second Doctor on Big Finish Audios. This box set contains two stories, The Final Beginning and Wrath of the Ice Warriors. Michael Troughton takes up the role of the Second Doctor, and I think he does a pretty good job. I think what's really good about it is that he's not trying to perfectly copy Patrick Troughton's voice, and instead he's making it his own. And by the end of these first two stories of this new era, I was fully immersed into the performance as he brought the mannerisms you would expect. I've also listened to The Annihilators, where he made his first appearance as the Second Doctor, and I can see a lot of growth from these two box sets, and I'm really excited to see what the future will bring. The Final Beginning was a pretty decent start to this box set. I did find it odd how it was a 4-parter within an hour, as it could have just been a 2-parter. I did like how they explained how the Second Doctor got recruited by the Central Intervention Agency. He's like the moment out of time, and he does see a little bit of the future, and they show him a little bit of it. It also felt such a Time Lord thing to do, to place the Doctor on Skaro years after his involvement in the evil of the Daleks. We get to see the kind of consequences to that. And I thought the Daleks were used pretty good in this one. I like the dark tones that were present throughout the story, and the guest characters we meet in this story are actually pretty interesting, and they've developed pretty well. We also get Tim Treloar, who plays the Third Doctor in a completely different role, so that's kind of interesting. Kind of hints to the future a little bit. Raven is the Time Lord that we meet, and she's very interesting. I'm really curious to see what further development we'll get for this character, and I think for this first box set, it definitely lays the groundwork for some interesting things to happen with it. Because it just does seem like someone you just can't fully trust, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. Wrath of the Ice Warriors was an average adventure. It did just feel like any other unit Earth invasion story that we would expect from the 1970s. The best thing about the story was Katy Manning as the Ice Warrior Queen. That was such an amazing performance. Every moment she was on the audio, it was just great. It was the highlight of the story. She did a phenomenal job in it. I do think the kind of inclusion of the Ice Warriors were really good. They kind of explored some, like, how they're a little bit, these kind of different factions, I guess, of Ice Warriors. But it did feel very similar to some previous Ice Warrior ventures. Like I mentioned earlier, Tim Treloar and Katy Manning are in this box set. And to me, that just kind of gives a glimpse into the future for the Doctor. You know, we got the person who would be, well, in this case, voicing the Third Doctor in audio, and then Katy Manning, who would become Jo. So that's pretty cool. So overall, this was a decent start to this brand new era of the Second Doctor on audio. There's a lot more to explore in the 6B territory, so it'll be interesting to see what the future will bring. I did enjoy this one, and I would recommend it. So if you've listened to this, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.